Ever wonder why you and your husband can work out for the same amount of time and yet not see the same results? Well, there is a good reason for that. And our fitness expert, Wes Cole, joins us this morning with the answer. It's just not fair.
It isn't fair, is it?
Well, you guys get everything.
Well, the reason I brought this up is a lot of couples are working out together now.
Yes.
And, sometimes some of the women can get a little frustrated. So we're going to go over some specific guidelines that women need to know because, we react physiologically a little different to exercise.
Okay, so we're talking fitness just
for women.
You say it might take longer to build up cardio.
Well, when a man and a woman, when they starting maybe a running program right off the bat at the same time, sometimes when we get a little frustrated because the men, they seem to adapt a little bit quicker to cardiovascular training. It's important to remember that on average, men have much higher hemoglobin levels than women do, which means that their oxygen carrying capabilities are a little bit better. This tends to kind of level off after the fourth or fifth week. You really can't see the difference, but those first couple of weeks can be kind of frustrating. But I tell all the women, don't get frustrated. Give it time. You'll be running circles around them.
Give it a month.
In no time.
And we'll be beating them.
Yes, I guarantee you.
Okay, the next one is be careful with your knees, ladies.
There's a lot of research suggesting that there's a lot more injuries to knees for female athletes than male athletes, especially in the ACL area when you're moving laterally and stuff. And there's a lot of theories as to why weaker quadricep muscles, inability to move laterally more efficiently than maybe, say, the men. There's a lot of drills that you can do. One is to lift weights, do your lunges, build some muscle around that joint to protect it. Another thing is to do a neat little exercise. Beth's going to demonstrate. I do it to all my female clients. Just basically lateral movement, just like she's doing. It almost looks like a little dance move. And then she breaks out to 45 degrees. There's a lot of research suggesting that oftentimes women, their nervous system is a little bit more inefficient moving laterally, which can cause a lot of knee issues. If you're a female and you play tennis, if you do soccer or basketball, this exercise, doing these plyometric type of drills is very crucial for maintaining kind of knee health. And, for all the ladies out there, thank you, Beth. Just be real careful.
Okay. All right. And the next one is don't fear getting stronger. I know a lot of people don't want to get, buff.
Yeah, you don't want to get buff.
Weight.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the thing about it is this is kind of a myth that keeps a lot of women out of the weight room. They really think that if they lift weights 2 or 3 times a week, they're going to have huge arms. The thing about it is even you, Dina, you can get in the gym and you can lift 4 hours a day and you're not going to have the big guns because you just don't have the testosterone levels.
Right.
And you also have to remember, too, that oftentimes women, they tend to stick to the higher rep weight training programs, lifting very light, or they just do nothing but cardio, which is definitely better than nothing. The problem is, though, is that's not going to do anything to build strength, and most importantly, lifting very light weight is going to do very little to build bone density. As you know, as women get older, osteoporosis is kind of a big issue. So if you really want to develop bone density, you have to get on a proper resistance training program, which means you got to eventually put down the pink dumbbells and kind of start lifting pretty heavy.
How did you know mine were pink? You mean I'm never going to look like you?
What's that? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now time to answer a question from one of our viewers. This question comes from Janelle. I've heard that a sneaky way to get more exercise is to park far away or to take the stairs. Will this really make a difference in weight loss?
Well, it does, but I actually, a couple of years ago, I used to give this advice a lot, but I trained a Tulsa police officer, and he told me not to stop saying that, stop giving that advice. In the summer, it's important I don't want to scare any of the women, but it's important for women to realize that that crime goes up a little bit.
Yes.
And parking very far away into a shopping center that you don't know about, the extra 40 or 50 calories that you're going to burn going there and back, it's just really not worth it. And also remember, too, that stairwells are just absolutely horrific places for women to go if they're not familiar with the building. There's something about the structure of the stairwell where you can yell and no one can really hear you. So, the extra calories that you're going to burn, you just got to be careful. If you're real familiar with the area, maybe, but
know your surroundings, kind of know what you're
I would nix that tip unless you're real comfortable with it.
It's not really worth that extra 50 calories, huh?
No,
Good
not
advice.
at all.
Thank you, Wes. If you have a question that you would like Wes to answer, just go to the weekend morning section of our website, kjrh.com. Click on the Habitual Health link, or you can give Wes a call, 749-0960, or visit his gym on 46th, just east of Sheridan.